Right. In routing, this is the very first step in routing and very important fundamental of routing. What it is, when we say we route packet from a network, let's say this PCA is in 10 network. This PC has got a gateway, which is nothing but the router. And this gateway can take traffic to various remote destinations. That is why we call it as gateway. Like we have a gate in our house, no? If you go out of the house, only then you can go anywhere on earth. Anywhere on earth, if you want to go, first you should go out of the gate. That is the very first step you should take. And I have a switch here and I got a computer B. I got a computer C. And these are not in same network. That is why we need routers. Let's say this is in 20.0.0.1 IP. And for this computer, there is a gateway 20.0.0.50. And here I got a computer D, which is 20.0.0.2. And this one is 30.0.0.1. And the gateway here is 30.0.0.2. So you got different networks. And to connect the networks, you have routers. But to connect between the router also, you need network. Let's say for this port to talk to this port, you need a gateway. You need, for this router, this will be the gateway. For this router, this will be the gateway to go to 10 network. You know, there is a need for a network in between. So I'm going to say 40.0.0.1. On a router, you cannot give IP address on two different interface with same 40 network. If you try giving this 40.0.0.2 here, the router will shout. Router will say, hey, it's a conflicting one. You already have 40 on a network, on a link, on a port. Every port should have a unique network. So here 50.0.0.1. நான் சொல்றது புரியுதா? ஒரு போர்ட்ல ஒரு நெட்வொர்க் கொடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா அதே நெட்வொர்க் இன்னொரு போர்ட்ல கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா கத்தம் ரவுட்டர். ஏன்னா ஒவ்வொரு போர்ட்டுக்கும் தனித்தனி நெட்வொர்க் கொடுக்கணும். சரி, okay. This side, if it is 40.0.0.1, the other end of the wire should also be in same 40.0.0. If this side 50.0.0.1, the other end should be in same network. Only the host portion will be different. You see, every computer has got gateway. For this computer A, the gateway is 10.0.0.2. We call it as default gateway. Default, you know the meaning of default? The only hope. தமிழ்ல சொல்லணும்னா ஒரே நம்பிக்கை. ஆனா தமிழ்ல அவ்வளோ ஈஸியா ஃபிட் ஆகல நெட்வொர்க்கிங் ஏற்ற மாதிரி. ஒரே ஒரு இடம் அந்த இடத்துக்கு போனா விமோச்சனம் கிடைக்கும் இந்த இந்த பாக்கெட்டுக்கு. பாதம் கிடைக்கும். This PC, you see, it wants to go to 30 network from 10 network. PC is not a router to go to different network. So for the PC, the only nambikai, the only hope to take the packet to different network is the router address, which is called the default gateway. அச்சாலும் புடிச்சாலும் புடியில்னாலும் புடிச்சாலும் அங்க போனாதான் 30 நெட்வொர்க்குக்கு போக முடியும். That is what called as default. Whether you like it or not, that is the only place you have to forward the packet. That is what called as default. Anyway, so because the destination is different network, the operating system in your PC will look for the IP address of the gateway and try to find the MAC address for that IP address from the R table and put that MAC address in the packet. So now the packet goes to this destination because the MAC address is beta, beta, beta. On receiving this packet, it will check whether my MAC address is matching. Yes, it is matching. So it's for me. Then the router will start processing the packet. It will check the destination network in the routing table. It is checking the destination network in the routing table. But in this routing table, you got three interface where 10 is connected on F00, 40 is connected on F01, and 50 is connected on F02. There is no information about the destination where the packet wants to go. There is no information about the 30 network. Yeah, there is no information about 30 network. But the packet wants to go to 30 network. The packet is not in the computer. The packet has already come to the router. It is already in the router. And router do not know the destination. So what router should do, it should take some responsibility to tell the computer destination host unreachable. Yes, this is a message. This is the message the router will send to the computer. Router சொல்லும், நீங்க பாக்கெட் என்ன நம்பி அனுப்புனீங்க, ஆனா எனக்கோ அந்த டெஸ்டினேஷன் எங்க இருக்குன்னே தெரியாது. Destination host unreachable. This message will be generated by R1 and you will receive this as the output. Let us go check in one of the packet tracer router. So the PCs are already given an IP address. I'm going to assign IP address to the router. Host name, I'll call this as router B. Right. So interface G000, as per our discussion, it should be 20002. Mask is this. There is another interface now, G001, no shared IP address is 30.0.0.2, 30. Done. Now router A, interface G001, 30.0.0.1. Interface G000, 10. See, when you put the IP address on the interface, the routing table will automatically come. Show IP route. It shows there are two networks, only C, the one which has got alphabet C. How many networks you are connected to? Two networks, 30 and 10. What is that L? L means local IP address on the routers. One is 10.0.0.2, the other one is 30.0.0.1. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about that one. Don't think too much about that one. It's an IP address on the port. Now, see, this router do not know the route for which network. This router do not know the route for which network. 20. At this moment, if you ping from the PC A, which is in the left hand side, see what you get. You see, at this moment, I cannot ping, this router cannot ping 20 because there is no route to 20. I'll show you by going to this PC. I'll try pinging, see what happens. Before I ping, let me show you the ARP table. ARP-A. You see, there is no entry at all. Now I'm going to ping this 20 only. 20.0.0.2. You see, what am I getting? Destination host unreachable. See, you are getting a reply. Who is replying? Router. Whose address is this? 10.0.0.2. Whose address is this? See your picture on the back? It is router's interface. Router is responding. Actually, you are pinging 20.0.0.2, but responder is not 20.0.0.2. Your router, your gateway is saying destination that you are trying to reach is not reachable for me. Router is opening its mouth and talking to you. Sorry, I cannot. See, it is not under the received list. Received is only 0. Though you received, it is not the receive from where? From 20.0.0.2. It is received from your gateway. That's why received is 0. Lost is 4 packets, all 100% loss. So you should know when this destination host unreachable will come. Now you see the ARP table. You have the MAC address of the router. This is the MAC address of the router. Gateway. It is sent to the gateway. But gateway said, I don't know where the destination is. Same way. If you go to router B has got only two routes. Show IP route. What are the two networks? 20 and 30. It has got only 10, 20 and 30. What you don't have is 10. So when you ping from this PC 10.0.0, 10.0.0.1, You again get the destination host unreachable by the second router, 20002. Who is 20002? It is the second router responding. Router B is responding to the computer on the right. Destination host unreachable. So you will get this destination host unreachable if your router don't have root. Now I'm going to ask a question. Anyone can answer, think and answer. I just said destination host unreachable you will get if your router. Your means who? For this PC, this is the gateway. Whereas for this PC, this is the gateway. So when I say your router, on behalf of this PC, your router means it is router A. On behalf of this PC, your router means it's router B. Now my question is, when I ping from this PC to 30001, will I be able to ping? Will I get the response from 30001 or not? Try answering this question. If I ping from this computer B, which is on the right side, to the destination 30001, which is the router address, will I get a reply? How you are saying yes? Because router B knows 30 network. Sarvana, correct? அதுதான் இல்ல ஆனந்தா அதுதான் இல்ல பிங் ஆகாது why ping ஆகாது பார்க்கலாம். Let's see why it won't ping. I was asking whether I can ping from here to this IP. Your answer was yes. My answer is no. My answer will be like this. I'll get a request timed out. See, last time when I was pinging from here to this network, it was saying destination host unreachable. Reply from 20002, destination host unreachable. Now I'm pinging from this to I'm getting request timed out. I'll not be able to get the reply. I'll tell you why. If I ping from A to E, I would have got a reply. That let me show you first. I'm pinging from A to E. This is A, 20001 computer. I'm pinging 30002. 30002 is this. I'll get reply. First packet because of RP will lose, but it will ping. No, I think I did not configure it proper. Let me go to this router B and check whether correct only. 3 put now, okay, 30002. See, I'm getting reply. 30002, I'm getting reply, but 30001, I will not get reply. I'll get 30001 is who? I'll get request timed out. You want to see that? I'll show you. 30001. I'm not getting destination host unreachable. It knows the destination, but there is a problem for this ping to be successful. We are going to discuss that. Now, what is the problem? Why am I not able to get the reply? When I'm pinging the same network, this IP, I'm getting reply. When I'm pinging this IP, it is not responding me. I'm not getting reply on time, so the timeout happens. That is what the meaning of request timed out. I told you, when your gateway do not know the destination, you will get destination host unreachable. But this destination you're pinging from here, 30001, it is a known destination. So you will not get destination host unreachable. But then why am I getting request timed out? That is what we need to see. When you ping from this PC, tell me what is the source IP address? Okay, when you're pinging, what is the destination IP? IP is 30001, not gateway IP. IP is 30001, IP address. You're pinging, this is right. Now, the source MAC address will be the MAC address of this computer. Let me call it as uh, 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 and this place is E, E, E. So your source IP address is uh, destination IP address is E, E. Sorry, it's not E. Needle E. Okay, the packet goes here. This guy see the destination IP. I know this 20. I know this 30.0.0.1. So it is sending an ARP request to learn the MAC address of this guy. It says my MAC address is 3 times, and this MAC address is ooh, ooh, ooh. So what happens is when B is sending the packet to router A, it puts the source address ooh, 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 and destination address and sends to this guy. So as you all predicted, yes, the packet goes here, but the ping is not happening. Why? Now, when this guy receives the packet, he wants to respond back. What is the source address from where is responding? What is the source address from where he is responding? What happened to others? சரவணாக்கு புரியவே இல்லையா? நீங்க சொல்ல வரதுக்குள்ள சொல்லிடுறாங்க. என்ன போட்டி உள்ள உலகம் பாயுது இல்ல? சரி, பார்க்கலாம் அடுத்த முறை எவ்வளவு சீக்கிரமா நீங்க சொல்றீங்கன்னு. நீங்களும் போட்டி போடுங்க. What is the destination to which the packet is going? போட்டி நிறைஞ்ச உலகமா இல்ல தயங்கிட்டு இருக்கிறீங்களா? எங்க இருந்து வந்துச்சோ அதுதாங்க டெஸ்டினேஷன். கரெக்டா சரவணா? ஆமா. Then what is the source MAC address? தமிழ் சொல்றது கஷ்டமா இருக்குதா? சரி. வாட் இஸ் த டெஸ்டினேஷன் மேக் அட்ரஸ்? இங்க தாங்க மேட்ரு ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. என்ன பண்ணும் இந்த ரவுட்டரு? இந்த டெஸ்டினேஷனுக்கு நான் அனுப்பணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு வாட் திஸ் ரவுட்டர் வில் டூ, ஐ நீட் டு சென்ட் த பாக்கெட் டு திஸ் டெஸ்டினேஷன். So let me check the routing table. Is there a route to reach 20 network? You see, this is where the problem is. You understood why I get request timed out? Router A do not know the route to reach. Router A do not know how to reach 20001. So router A was keep on checking routing table. Router A will not go and tell B. Even if it tells B, the B will not tell that information, pass it to. That is why you get request timed out. This guy, after sending the packet, waiting. And after 60 seconds, it will say timeout. Because ping has got a lifetime. Is not going to be for life for forever. It has got a period. Within that period, the reply should come maximum of 30 seconds, I think, not 60 seconds. 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, if reply don't come, it will say request time. Who is telling? Your PC will tell. Will tell. I waited, pa. That's not coming. That is how it says request timed out. Request timed out. It says I waited. No packet is coming. See the difference between these two error message. The first error message is destination host unreachable. When will you get this? When your router do not know the route. When will you get request timed out? For some reason, the reply is not coming. See, your router knows the route. Router B knows the route. But the reply is not coming. Why? Because A do not know how to reply back. A do not have a return path. Correct தானே நான் சொல்றது? Am I right? Now, what is the important thing? I told you, you have to give this router route, either statically or using a dynamic routing protocol. Now, first is we are going to learn static route. See, this router do not know the routes to reach 70, 30, 20. You should give the route here. Only then this packet which wants to go to 30002, when it comes here, this router one should know I have to forward via this path, not this path, because 30 is here. 30 is here. So this path information to the router need to be given by us statically. We call it a static method, or by enabling routing protocols on this router. The route will automatically get written into the routing table. We call it as dynamic learning, dynamic routing. Okay. So now what we are going to do? We are going to learn static routing. Now let me bring our topology. Our topology is the best topology. So let me make this topology available for this lab. Explanation. As we know, this router has got only two routes. Connected 10 via G000. Connected 30 via G001. Like I was here, connected 30 network G001. Connected 20 via G000. What is next? we need to write a route here saying route all the IP packets which is coming to you towards the destination 20. Mask is this. This only says it is 20 network, right? 20 because first out into see the meaning of this. Route all the IP packets that wants to go to 20 network via this interface. If you do not know the address of the next router, your gateway, I repeat, router A nuடைய gateway 30002. அது தெரியலனா என்ன பண்ணலாம்? இந்த மாதிரி நம்மளுடைய exit interface கொடுத்துடணும். நம்ம router exit interface கொடுத்தா போதும். But if you know the address of the next router, you give the address of that next router. When you give the address, you should not give your own address. ஐயா அட்ரஸை கொடுக்கும்போது உங்க அட்ரஸை கொடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணாதீங்க, ஏத்துக்காது. ஏன்பா உன் சொந்த அட்ரஸே கொடுக்குற, உன் சொந்த அட்ரஸ்க்கு நான் எப்படிப்பா அனுப்ப முடியும் அப்படின்னே சொல்லும் ரவுட்டர். சொல்லும் சொந்த அட்ரஸை கொடுக்காதீங்கன்னு சொல்லும். The router will say don't give your own address. So if you are giving address, it should be the next router address. If your next router address is unknown to you, let's say this is your ISP, your service provider, internet service provider. அவன் கொடுப்பான ஐபி அட்ரஸ் உங்களுக்கு, அவன் ஐபி அட்ரஸ் கொடுக்க மாட்டான். Will he give his IP address to you? No. So in that circumstances, what you can do is you can put your own exit interface, which is good. Putting the IP address is good, but what to do? I don't know the next router's address. Okay, any one will be enough. One, you try to know the next router address and give the address. That is most best option. But in the situation where you will not know the next router address, you can put your exit interface towards that destination. All right, so I'll go to this router. I'll go to this router and I'll say IP route all the 10 network traffic, and I know the IP address of the next router. What is the IP address of the next router? 3000. So one side you can give IP address, one side you can give interface that is allowed. புரிஞ்சுதுங்களா? இவனுக்கு உங்க அட்ரஸ் தெரியுது, அவன் போட்டான். ஆனா அவனுடைய அட்ரஸ் உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. அதனால நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்க, உங்களுடைய எக்ஸிட் இன்டர்ஃபேஸ் பேரை போடுறீங்க. Okay, which is best? This is best because you are very precisely saying இங்க ஒருத்தர் இருப்பான், அவங்கிட்ட பாக்கெட் அனுப்பிடுங்க. That is more precise than saying இந்த பக்கம் அனுப்புங்க, அது போய் எப்படி சேர்ந்துரும், isn't it? So giving the IP address of the next router is more accurate than giving the exit interface. But what if you don't know the IP address of the next router? It is better to give interface than to have nothing. Something is better than nothing. Right. Let me do this. You see, right now, if I ping from here, ping 20002, I'm getting destination was unreachable because router A do not know the route. So let us go to router A and give the route. In the global configuration mode, you say IP route all the 20 destination traffic via G0/0/1. because I do not know the IP address of the next router. So it is giving one message. It's not a war. It is not an error. It is saying, ஐயா நீங்க கேட்வே அட்ரஸ் கொடுக்காம போடுறீங்க ஐயா அப்படின்னு சொல்லுது. It says you are not giving a gateway, means next router address. ஸோ பாயிண்ட் டு பாயிண்டா இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருந்தா பரவாயில்லைங்க ஐயா. அதாவது 2 ரவுட்டர் நடுவில் ஒரே ஒரு ஒயர், இப்படி இந்த மாதிரி சூழ்நிலைக்கு ஓகே அப்படின்னு அதுவே உங்களுக்கு வந்து கிராண்ட் பண்ணுது. ஒருவேளை நிறைய ரவுட்டர் ஏவோட கனெக்ட் ஆயிருந்தா அப்பதான் கொஞ்சம் என்ன பண்ணணும்னா எக்ஸ்ட்ரா சிபியூ எடுக்கும். We'll talk about that later. So this is okay. It accepted. Now let's go and check the routing table. Show IP route. You see, static. S means what? Static. Statically, we have written. Where is this? Yes. See, S means what? Static. C means what? Connected. L means local. Statically, I have said if a packet to 20 needs to go, send it out via this interface. Someone tell me, if I ping from 10.0.0.1 to 20.0.0.1, will I be able to ping now? என்ன இவ்வளோ அமைதி காக்குறீங்களே, இவ்வளோ பொறுமையா உங்களுக்குலாம். If I ping from ya to I, will I be able to ping? See, the routing table of router A is below. No. Why? Reply cannot come back because second router don't know the route to reach 10 network. Fine. Then what will be the message I get from in this computer? Will I get destination host unreachable or will I get the request timed out? Very correct. Request timed out because the destination is known to the router very well. The destination is known to the router very well. 20. It knows. What it do not know is it knows everything. Who don't know for the return traffic, this guy do not know the route. So I'll get request timed out. Let's see that. See, previously it was showing destination was unreachable, but this time it is showing request timed out. Every 30 seconds it will request timed out. When you ping, no, 4 packet it is sending. For each packet, it is waiting 30 seconds. All right. We got request timed out. Let's go to this router and try writing the route. IP route, 10 network, any traffic needs to go. Send it to 30.0.0.1. See, it is not showing any message because this is the right way, best way. Show IP route. You see, this is also yes, but it is saying I need to send the packet to this address. It is not showing the exit interface. It shows where to send. Now it is to 30. 30 is via G01. It will automatically take the G01 path. Because you have said go to 30.0.0.1, it knows 30. And it will send via this interface. Now let's try pinging here. You see, we are able to get response. This is what we call it as static routing. Static routing. I want you to do the lab. I want you to do the lab and come. But not this simple lab, because you have already learned. I want you to do like this. Take another router and connect the computer here, and also connect a switch here. And connect wire like this. And this should be 40. Gateway should be 40002, which is here. And between these two, no IP address. Only here you should on switch we don't put any IP address. In here it should be same 30 only, 30003. Yep. So now you finish your lab and test whether you are able to ping from anywhere to anywhere. If you ping from this computer to 20001, you should ping. If you ping from here to 10001, it should ping, and vice versa. Okay. So do this as a homework. Got it? Can you do it? Try. You can. This is your homework. I'll put this. Better you take a screenshot. I will also paste. You also take a screenshot. Right? Is it easy or not? Question, please. See here. If you go here and check the ARP table, first let me ping 20002. Yeah, we have written already the root. Now check the ARP table, ARP-A, ARP. You see, you no need to know the destination 20002. ARP table will have the MAC address for the same network device. Why do I need to know the MAC address of 20002? Do we need? We need to send to the gateway whatever the destination network is. If it is different network, I'm going to forward it to whom? The router. Why do I need to know the MAC address of 20002? Hmm. 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 Yeah, routing table it will check, but to move the packet to the next device, it will use its own ARP. Every router has got an ARP table. See, show ARP. It has got the ARP table. It knows the MAC address of 3000 20002. It is sending to 30002. This is the destination. Because we did not give the next router's address, we gave only the exit interface. It is showing this address. If you go to router B, we have given a static route saying if it is 10 network, you should go to this address. So you will see the MAC address of that address. Show ARP. Correct. Yeah, otherwise every time it has to flood via that link because you do not know the. Correct. 30 seconds. Correct. Very chagad. No, no, no. If ping itself is not happening, how any traffic can go? No way. See, ping is for checking whether path is available before sending any traffic. Ping is just a testing tool. We are just pinging. Pinging is not something important. We are doing pinging for the connectivity test. If connectivity test fails, no other communication can happen. You cannot generate. Hmm. Okay. See, correct. That's a valid question. எனக்கு ரிப்ளையே தேவையில்லை. போற பேக்கெட் அங்க போய் சேரணும். போகுமா? ஒரு வழி பாதை சரியா இருந்துச்சுன்னா போகுமானா போகும். Correct. If you have one way, let me show you that. It's an interesting question. You see, I'm going to remove the static route that I wrote. Please focus. If I want to remove, all that I need to do is go to the same line. In the front, you put no. I cancelled. You see, I removed the route. I removed the route. Let me now repeat Sangeeta's question. Her question is this. Route தெரியாது. It's a nice question. I did not expect this question in the beginning. I was thinking something else. Now, question was, if I ping from here 20001, the ongoing packet goes, only the return traffic won't come. So ICMP reply is not coming, so you are getting request timed out. Question is, okay, let us not think about two-way communication. What about one-way communication? If I want to send something, will it go? Yeah, of course it will go. I want to show you that here. I'll go to router B and show that you are getting packets. You see, if I ping from here, I will not be able to ping now. I'll get request timed out. But I can show you that this packet is forwarding the packet. Debug IP packets. This router is forwarding the packets of this PC. I'm pinging now. Now go to this router and see. Look at this. Packet is coming from 10001. It is trying to go to 20002 and it is delivered. After checking the routing table, it is delivered. It is delivered. But now, when the packet is coming from 20002 and goes to 10001, which is a return traffic, it is unroutable. So router is stuck here. This router B says, it's unroutable for me. நான் என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? It is unroutable for me. அப்படின்னு பெபெபேன்னு முழிச்சுன்னு இருக்குது. So what happens by the time here, timeout happened. So one-way communication நடக்குமான்றது அவங்க கேள்வி கட்டாயம் நடக்கும். நான் கேள்வி கரெக்டாக தானே புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன், பதில் கரெக்டாக சொன்னேன்னா? Okay. Any other question? Okay. We'll meet tomorrow. We'll continue this discussion.